Okay, Eddie, so now we're official. Thanks so much for taking time out to talk to us today. So
Not a problem.
it seems like you're doing a lot of stand-up these days since you moved back to Vegas. You're enjoying that?
Yes, I am. Yep, at the Rio every Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday night at 7 o'clock.
And is that where you kind of work out all your new material?
Most definitely.
And what kind of, what do you do when you're trying to put your act together? Are you, do you write all your jokes down? Do you plan it out? Do you more sort of, go by the seat of your pants? How do you work it out?
I've never wrote a joke. I always fly by the seat of my pants. And then you do a self-edit in your head. That worked, that didn't. Then the next day you add some more to it.
And it all adds up to, you get your, it all adds up to your act and, it kind of flows that way?
Yes, it does.
And so, but do you even think about, like, I'm going to talk about these 5 topics, or, you have certain things in mind that you're working on?
Yeah, depending on what book I read or what news, I'm tuning into. And then pick the subject matter, and lay those in the head and take it to the stage.
And what are some things that been on your mind these days?
Oh, man, the Republican Party and their inept ability to act like they're not racist and just do anything to stop this first black president at every turn.
So you're not shying away from the political stuff then?
Oh, hell no. I ain't shying away from nothing.
Now, I read that how you, when you first, way back when, and when you were a teenager, you were a dancer before you tried comedy. So I'm curious, like, do you think, do you move on stage? Do you think about, like, how you're going to tell a joke, using your body to tell a joke? Is that part of your
No, that all comes naturally. You're naturally a dancer. I mean, I'm physical. If you look at the first Def Jam appearance with Michael Jackson on crack, on to the rest of the concerts, so on and so forth. I've always been physical.
Right.
So that's something you don't even think about. It's just, it's natural.
And so do people still, recognize you a lot from your Malcolm and Eddie, from your TV work?
Most definitely.
And is that something, do you want to do another sitcom? Is that on your list? Or is stand-up really the focus these days? Or?
Yeah, stand-up is the focus these days. Not interested in TV right now.
And what do you like about the stand-up so much?
It's brutally honest, man. And, you're not saying other people's words that were written for you. It's what you think and what you want to do at that particular moment.
So you kind of control the stage that way?
Every comedian does. It's only you up there. It ain't like a band, If the lead singer's having a bad night, he can tell the guitar player, take a long solo. You're a comedian. You're up there by yourself. You can't turn around and say, tell a joke. Ain't nobody there.
Yeah, you're the lead singer. You're the lead guitarist. You're everything up there, right?
You better be in control. Otherwise, boo, get your behind off the stage. Stand-up is the most dangerous job in entertainment.
You had the chance to work with Richard Pryor, who I guess was your mentor and somebody you idolized. So what was that like to be able to actually, and work with him professionally? And did he give you any advice?
Yeah, he gave me plenty of advice, and working with him was a dream come true. I mean, he is the godfather of comedy. He's the master.
So what did he tell you? Did he give you business advice or comedy advice?
He said, don't change a damn thing. Get on stage, say what you feel. Okay. He said, be true to yourself.
I'm sorry, was the last part you said about you? He said to say what you feel.
Be true to yourself.
Oh, okay.
And he said, most people are listening to the laughter. He said, when you got them at is when you can hear a rat pissing on cotton in Georgia. It's so quiet, they paying attention. That gives you the ability to tell stories and become characters.
Sounds like good advice.
Mm-hmm.
So I also wanted to ask you about Undercover Brother. It's one of my, I love that movie, and I'm curious. The theme of it is sort of about trying to beat the man, the man's trying to undermine the brother. Is that what it's like to work in Hollywood? Do you feel like they're trying to beat the system, or how was your experience when you were making all those movies? And
for the most part, the experience was good. The main thing is when it comes to the writing. When you write something and they want to take the script and tear it apart and take the heart and the soul out of it and just, try to make it into a buffoonery or, just going for the joke rather than for the substance behind the joke.
Right. So again, it sounds like it's about creative control. That's the key with these things, right?
Yes, indeed, yes. It's like your baby, you know what I mean? You got to take care of your child. You can't trust them to the nanny or the school teacher.
Right. And you speaking of kids, you've got a full house of them, I hear, right? It's like 4 kids at home still, or?
Yeah.
So do they ever come see your show, or do you keep the family away from
No, man, come on now. No, I got little ones. No, you come
okay.
see the show, they go home.
You got a lot of kids, so I didn't know if some of the older ones would come see you or what.
Oh, yeah, my oldest son works for me, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he's the showrunner. He runs the show, the lights, sound, everything.
Well, that's cool. So the last thing I wanted to ask you about was this reality TV show you did a couple of years ago. How was the experience? Were you disappointed it didn't continue, or were you relieved it didn't continue? What did you think of,
it didn't continue because me and my mama quit.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I didn't like the process. There's people having cameras in your face 12 hours a day. It sounded like a good idea at first when they approached me. But once you're actually getting followed by cameras all day, it's not cool.
Too much invasion of your privacy.
Man, yeah. Enjoy the comedy, you know what I mean? But you don't need to be in my bathroom,
That's a good point, right? Okay, Eddie, well, I think that's everything on my list of questions. Was there anything else you wanted to throw out there? Anything else you're up to that we should know about?
Nah, just come on out to Atlantic City and get ready to laugh till it hurts. And be on the lookout for a brand new movie I just finished called Mucho Dinero. Should be out early in 2014.